Hey there, it's just me, sitting here, thinking about a day that started as a total disaster but ended up changing everything. Picture this. It's a sunny May morning in 2023, and I'm standing in a church garden in Montpelier, Vermont, dressed in a wedding gown, lace sleeves catching the breeze, my hair pinned up with tiny white flowers. I'm supposed to be minutes away from marrying the love of my life, but instead, I'm alone, sobbing so hard it feels like my chest might crack open. My name's Ellie Harper, and this is the story of how my worst day became the doorway to something I never saw coming. Let's rewind. I'm in my wheelchair, surrounded by scattered rose petals, my makeup a mess, my heart in pieces. 30 minutes ago, my fiancé, Nathan, walked into the bridal room, looking like he'd rather be anywhere else. I'm laughing with my sister, Claire, nervous but excited, thinking this is a moment I've been dreaming of. Then Nathan shuts the door, avoids my eyes, and says, "Ellie, I can't do this." I laugh, thinking he's joking, but his face pale, tight, like he's about to throw up tells me he's serious. "I tried," he says. "I really tried to be okay with this." He gestures at my wheelchair, like it's some kind of crime scene. "I can't marry someone who can't walk. I want a normal life, a normal wife." And just like that, he walks out, leaving me in my dress, in front of 200 guests who are starting to whisper in the pews. I will myself out to the garden to escape the pity, the questions, the humiliation. That's when I hear a little voice. "Daddy, why's someone crying?" I look up, and there's this guy, maybe mid-30s, standing frozen with a little girl clinging to his hand. He's got this kind, weathered look, like life's thrown him a few punches, but he's still standing. The girl, all of 6 years old, has these big, curious eyes. He tells her to stay put and walks over, cautious, like he's not sure if he's intruding. "You okay?" he asks, then winces, knowing it's a dumb question. I laugh, bitter, and wave at my dress, my wheelchair, the tears. "Does it look like I'm okay? My fiancé just dumped me because I can't walk." His jaw tightens, and I can see he's angry not at me, but at Nathan, at the sheer cowardice of it. His name's Jack Carter, and the little girl is his daughter, Lily. They're here for a kid's birthday party in the church hall, but Jack doesn't walk away. He sits down in the grass, right there in his jeans, and listens as I spill everything. 8 months ago, I was a physical therapist, loving my job, helping people heal. Then a car accident crushed my spine. Surgeries saved my life, but I'll never walk again. Nathan swore he'd stay, held my hand through rehab, said we'd get through it together. But 3 weeks ago, I noticed the flinches, the way he'd pull back when he had to help with my chair. This morning, he finally admitted he'd been lying to himself and to me for months. Jack doesn't offer empty platitudes. He just says, "That's not your story, Ellie. That's his. And it's an ugly one." Then he tells me about his own scars. Lily has epilepsy, and when she was 2, her mom walked out, saying she couldn't handle the seizures, the hospital visits, the uncertainty. Jack's voice cracks when he says, "She chose convenience over us." But that doesn't mean we weren't worth staying for. I'm stunned, because here's this stranger, seeing Min at the wheelchair, not the rejected bride, just me. Then Lily sneaks over, ignoring her dad's instructions, and her eyes light up. "You look like a princess," she says, like it's the most obvious thing in the world. I laugh, a real laugh, for the first time all day. She plops down next to me and says, "We should have a happy party, right here." Jack pulls out his phone, plays some soft guitar music, and suddenly we're having this impromptu picnic in the garden, just the 3 of us, surrounded by rose petals. Lily hands me a little pile of them, saying, "Every princess needs flowers." And for the first time since Nathan walked out, I don't feel alone. Jack scribbles his number on a piece of paper before they leave. "No pressure," he says, "but if you need a friend who gets it, I'm here." I tuck it into my dress, not sure if I'll call, but feeling something. A spark, maybe, of hope. The days after are brutal. Returning gifts, dodging pitying looks, deleting Nathan's pathetic, "I'm sorry" text. But Jack texts messmall, thoughtful messages. "Saw a dog today that reminded me of you, full of opinions. Lily drew you a picture, want to see it?" Each one's a lifeline, pulling me out of the dark. 2 weeks later, he invites me to Lily's school art show. I'm terrified facing people, being seen, but I go. Lily runs up, hugs me, and shows me her painting, After the Rain. It's all dark swirls with bursts of yellow, and she says, "It's about how bad days end, because Daddy says they always do." I'm choking back tears, because she's right. Jack's right. I'm starting to believe it. 3 months in, Lily has a seizure, and Jack calls me at 2 a.m., his voice shaking. I don't think I just go. At the hospital, I find him, exhausted, scared, and I take his hand. "She's okay," I say, and I stay until dawn, because he was there for me, and now it's my turn. That night, sitting in his car outside my apartment, I realize I'm falling for him. But I'm scared he'll wake up one day and see me the way Nathan did, as too much work. 6 months after that garden, we're at a park, Lily chasing acorns, and Jack turns to me, serious. "Ellie, I didn't just stop that day to be nice. I'm falling for you, your strength, your laugh, the way you make Lily light up. I don't want to be just your friend." My heart's racing, and before I can overthink it, I kiss him. It's bold, it's terrifying, and it's perfect. Lily runs over, sees us, and yells, "Finally! I've been waiting for you to kiss." We laugh, and it feels like the world's clicking into place. A year later, Jack takes me back to that church garden, now filled with white roses. He kneels beside my wheelchair, takes my hand, and says, "Ellie, you've shown me what courage looks like. I want to build a life with you, not because you need me, but because I can't imagine my life without you." He pulls out a ring, and Lily pops out with a sign. "Will you be my bonus mom?" I'm sobbing, but it's joy, pure and overwhelming. "Yes," I say, 1,000 times yes. 3 months later, we're married in that same church, a small ceremony, just us, Lily, and a few loved ones. I wheel myself down the aisle, no one giving me away, because I'm choosing this, choosing Jack, choosing love. When we kiss, Lily cheers louder than anyone. Looking back, that garden wasn't the end, it was the start. Nathan saw my wheelchair as a barrier. Jack saw me as his home. And that's the difference. Real love doesn't run when life gets hard, it sits down in the grass and stays. So what do you think? Have you ever had a moment where the worst day led to something better? Or seen someone choose convenience over commitment? Drop a comment. Share your story. I am reading every one. If this hit you, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more stories about finding light in the dark. Because sometimes, the right person shows up exactly when you need them most.